Okay, there we go. Microphone was not working for some reason. Alright. So we live. We are live. Hmm. I'll put some music on while we wait for people to gather. I'll also try to pull up, like pre-queue up a lot of these news pieces that I want to talk about because I want to talk about a few things tonight. Prague, Pog. Yeah, what up, bro? That's my name. How you feeling tonight? It's crazy because mobilized troops to get involved with Ukraine. I don't know. I honestly do not. I couldn't tell you. I wish I knew. Um, I got nothing. I truly got nothing. I honestly just don't know enough about the situation to really say one way or the other. Um, I was going to look at some other stuff, some analysis from other people, but as far as me personally, yeah, I don't. I'm not very knowledgeable in like Eastern Bloc geopolitics. Thank you, Saros. Good to see you as well. Thank you. I was just about to put some of my music on while we wait for me to queue up these articles here. That's way too loud. What up, PJ? Well, that's the crazy thing, Prague, is that like as far as I know, the reason why Russia was pressed in the first place is because NATO offered Ukraine a spot in NATO. So it seems like if they were interested in de-escalation, they would just rescind their offer. But and my ring light just went out. Am I here? Am I back? All right. Sorrows. What are my music influences? So, as far as metal goes, my musical influences are like Autopsy is a huge influence. To the point where before I even heard what Autopsy sounded like, people said bands that I was in sounded like Autopsy. The Dismember, Avulsed, a lot of old school throwback death metal, Cannibal Corpse, obviously, Deicide, Morbid Angel. Those are the gimmies that everybody who's remotely. Those are the most pedestrian death metal bands, right? Even though the whole genre is not really pedestrian. But yeah, as far as metal, yeah, that's how it goes. A lot of Deicide, Centurion. It's gonna be hard for me to not just list off a list of my favorite bands or bands I listen to every day. But as far as electronic music goes, all of my electronic music is influenced either by straight up from video games that I've played, or I pretty big fan of Perturbator. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but also Scattle, Mega Drive is cool. Vector Hold is pretty cool too. Let's make that a little smaller so it's out of my face. Probably get my flag to cover the door again. And I got a bunch of posters and stuff. This back wall, it's gonna look different. It's gonna look different. Hotline Miami was dope. Yeah. I didn't play the game, but I fell in love with the soundtrack. I did this song here, and it's a cover of E1M3 from the original Doom. I actually just do it. I make it sound like how I remember the song sounding in my head. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I played a lot of these games when I was like 8, 9 years old and hadn't touched them since. So I just kind of interpolate what I think it used to sound like, and then cross-reference that with like YouTube videos of these soundtracks and stuff. Thank you for the follow, Gayness Maximus. Oh man, I'm trying to. I'm gonna read the news in a minute. Major buzzes and lag. I might go downstairs and hardwire. Alright, I'm just gonna try to hurry up and do the news and get it done because my internet is failing me miserably. I'm gonna see if perhaps cracking the door a bit helps. I'm actually gonna. Hey, what up, eating food I bought? AIM feelings? Yeah, I absolutely also am feeling AIM feelings with my inability to actually do anything on this thing. So hopefully my connection. Hopefully my connection holds out long enough for me to do this news shit. I'm gonna crack this window a little bit. That's probably not going to do much of anything. But anyway, so I'm gonna try and do this. Russia running interference on my stream. Yeah, that's what it would seem like. That's certainly what it seems like. I am. Sheesh. What is. Well, I guess I haven't seen him in a while. Vladimir Putin looks so old. Is my stream quiet? Am I still quiet? I got the helium voice. Are you sure it's just not your end, Fade? Is my voice sound. My voice sounds prepubescent? What the fuck, man? Okay. It's fixed now? Okay. Just periodic stutters? It sounds better now? Okay. All right. Cause yeah, bro. Cause my connection. So I moved and I didn't figure out. Yeah, yeah. I didn't figure out this whole connection thing. You thought you were in Clark's stream? I'm gonna tell on you. I haven't figured out the whole connection thing yet. I still need to figure out a hard wire. It's quiet and I sound like a robot. Refresh. I sound fine now? Okay. I'm having difficulty with my stream this week. Should be fixed by next week. I had the effects and shit on, yeah. All right, so we're gonna if my stream is good enough quality, God fucking willing, with the strength of my ancestors, we're gonna get into this news. I'm gonna read it really quick and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm not really in a great mood. Some wild shit kind of happened, and my 24-hour Zuck somehow turned into a fucking 60-day Zuck. So, yeah, I don't get this shit at all. Oh my fucking god, dude. So, I can't respond to any messages or anything for 5 days. So that's cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I on my personal Facebook account, some shit that I shared from 6 fucking years ago got me zucked. They waited 6 years to finally see it and then zuck me for it. So fucking stupid. All right, anyway, let's do this news. Thank you, Stream Elements, for being late as fuck. PPP, that looks interesting. I'm gonna look at that. But anyway, let's get to the important stuff first. We're going to look at, well, all of it's pretty important. We're just gonna get into this shit. Putin orders military operations in Ukraine, demands Kiev force surrender. Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a military operation in eastern Ukraine on Thursday in what appeared to be the start of war in Europe over Russia's demand. Hold up. This is for tomorrow. I guess it's tomorrow over there. Okay. Russia's wallet. Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a military operation in eastern Ukraine on Thursday, what appeared to be the start of war in Europe over Russia's demands for an end to NATO's eastward expansion. Shortly after Putin spoke in a special televised address on Russian state TV, explosions could be heard in the pre-dawn quiet of the Ukrainian capital of Kiev. Gunfire rattled near the capital's main airport, the Interfax news agency said. Explosions also rocked the breakaway eastern Ukrainian city of Donetsk, and civilian aircraft were warned away as the United States said a major attack by Russia on its neighbor was imminent. Putting my balls in your mouth. Putin said he had authorized a special military operation in breakaway areas of eastern Ukraine, and clashes between Russian and Ukrainian forces were only a matter of time. Hours earlier, pro-Russian separatists issued a plea to Moscow for help to stop alleged Ukrainian aggression, claims the United States has missed as Russian propaganda. Putin said he had ordered Russian forces to protect the people and demanded Ukrainian forces lay down their arms. All responsibility for bloodshed will be on the conscience of the ruling regime in Ukraine, Putin said. He repeated his position that NATO expansion to include Ukraine was unacceptable and said Russia had been left with no choice but to defend itself against what he said were threats emanating from Ukraine. The scope of the Russian military operation was not immediately clear. Moscow has long denied that it has plans to invade, despite massing tens of thousands of troops near its neighbor. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Wednesday that Moscow had approved an offensive and had not replied to an invitation for talks. I'm really proud of myself for not fucking up that name. Today I initiated a telephone conversation with the President of the Russian Federation. The result was silence, he said. This is very depressing. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be nuts. And word on the street is that United States is low-key sending troops over there too. The media just hasn't caught wind of it yet. U.S. President Joe Biden said his prayers were with the people of Ukraine as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack by Russian military forces. President Putin has chosen a premeditated war that will bring a catastrophic loss of life and human suffering. Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way. The world will hold Russia accountable. He said he would announce further sanctions on Russia on Thursday, in addition to financial measures imposed this week. The Russian operations began as the UN Security Council held an emergency meeting on the Ukraine crisis in New York. Thanks for the follow, Catherine. You thought the U.S. wasn't getting involved right there? I got some shit to talk to you about after the stream. I don't know if you saw, I went out to dinner with Leftist Al and Katarina tonight. We went to get some diner food. But anyway, shout out to Leftist Al and Katarina, by the way. At some point, I know people probably know me here now from the Vosh panel, and I want to do a VOD. Like, I'm going to watch that VOD here just because, well, I can't watch the VOD here. I guess I'll watch it on YouTube or something. But anyway, I did a panel with Vosh. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. Or I'm sorry, it's on YouTube. It's on Katarina's YouTube. Check it out there. Anyway. A draft resolution calling out Moscow over its actions towards its neighbor is doomed to fail due to Russian veto power. However, a Security Council diplomat said it would put Russia on notice that it is not in compliance with international law. What does that even mean? Ukraine restricted civilian flights in its airspace due to potential hazard hours after a conflict zone monitor warned airlines should stop overflights over the risk of an unintended shooting down or cyber attack. It's all good, Fett. All fucking day? Sheesh, you're a trooper, Fett. I appreciate you, though. So anyway, an LL flight from Tel Aviv to Toronto and an LOT Polish Airlines flight from Warsaw to Kiev turned out of Ukraine's airspace around the time a notice was issued, according to flight tracking website FlightRadar24. Russia also partially closed its airspace in the Rostov Flight Information region to the east of its border with Ukraine in order to provide safety for civil aviation flights, according to its notice to airmen. Convoys of military equipment, including 9 tanks, were seen moving towards Donetsk earlier on Wednesday from the direction of the Russian border, Reuters witness reported. Russia has been non-compliant with international law for so long. I mean, yeah. So there's one aspect of it that's, you know, America bad. You know what I mean? I am a black anarchist. I am always going to see the moves that America makes as in the interest of upholding American hegemony and imperialism, right? But at the same time, you got to call a spade a spade. And this shit with Russia invading Ukraine is dummy fucked up. And Putin has been kind of, it's weird to me when I see tankies like defending Vladimir Putin. Like, the man is actively anti-communist. Like, you can't call this move anything other than imperialist. And I really want to stop using that word tanky too, because so many people use that word and have no fucking clue what it actually means. There's people that call me a tanky, right? But anyway, Russia also partially closed its airspace in the Rostov. I already read that. What's up, Guillotine Watch Party? Fuck America and fuck Russia. Yeah, the leftists standing Russia are odd. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Convoy. I hope my connection is not too fucked too, but I think it's okay now. I'm not going to jinx it though. Convoys of military equipment, including 9 tanks, were seen moving towards Donetsk earlier on Wednesday from the direction of the Russian border. A Russian witness reported. What's up, Vulcan? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming through, Guillotine Watch Party. They LARP as communists, same way 4chaners RP as rip trad dads. Yeah, I mean that's biggie facts. Like, for me, like I'm a troll too. It really depends on who I'm talking to, right? If I'm talking to some fucking tanky, like Stalin worshipping, fucking Putin worshipping fucking goofball LARPer, then I am an absolute anarchist, right? I'm the most fucking Eddie Conwayist fucking Lorenzo fucking anarchist, black anarchist imaginable, right? But the second I get in a room with like, especially like a Cuban expat,